Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of the reality shows that we're doing is Dancing for Relevancy, aka Dancing with the Stars. Now, as longtime viewers of Angel Sudsy Recap know, I fucking love this show. I don't care if there is like any sort of Housewives show or Below Deck or Vanderpump Rules or any random other show that I always have to do. If anything is on, if Dancing for Relevancy will always, I mean, that is right up there with the soap operas in terms of it will always have a place in my lineup, always. So I'm very excited about it. I love this. So this was the actual finale week. So they had an episode airing on Monday and an episode airing on Tuesday. FYI, I want to say congratulations to the winner of Dancing for Relevancy, Jordan Fisher. So congratulations, Jordan. Jordan did do a very good job. He did. Personally, I would have rather seen Frankie win. But the good news is that they announced, I think it was on Monday, they announced who was going on tour with Dancing for Relevancy. And Frankie and Jordan are both going on tour. And they made a big deal about that. Like, oh, we're going to have 2 stars on tour. And I'm thinking, there should be more than that. I mean, no offense. But the stars on Dancing with the Stars, I mean, that's kind of why I kid around and joke and call it Dancing for Relevancy. Because a lot of them are not doing anything. Let's put it that way. They're not really doing that much. So how difficult would it be to just go on a tour for 3 months? Not that hard, really. I'm just saying. But it's great that at least Frankie and Jordan are doing that, right? Okay, so when they started off the episode, they had 4 finalists. They had Jordan and Lindsay. They had Lindsay Sterling and Mark Ballas. They had Whitney and Frankie. And who was the other one? Oh, Drew and Emma. Which, you know what? I think America really likes Emma. Don't get me wrong. I think Drew did a very good job. And I can't believe he made it to 4th place. I mean, that is because they let him go at the end of Monday night's episode, you know. But I have to say, because do you remember back when Emma was partners with, what's his name? Bill Engvall, right? They made it to like 3rd place. I mean, that was crazy. That was her first season, and they made it to 3rd place. That's crazy. Now maybe America really liked Bill Engvall too, but the next season she was with Billy D. Williams, and he dropped out, so that he sort of took the whole chance away from her if they were going to finish or not. But she's done so good with so many people since then. It's like, okay. And hello, she's the current, well, she was the former reigning champion with Rashad. And I think she's done such a good job. I love me some Emma. She might be my 2nd favorite dancer after Kim Johnson. I fucking love Kim Johnson. I love her. I think she's great. But not in like a sick sexual way or anything like that. You know, I'm just a huge fan of her work. Okay, so basically, you know, normally, okay, here's the thing. I don't normally cry, ever, right? I don't like cry at movies or, you know, cry if someone breaks up with me, or I don't normally do that, right? But lately, like the past couple years, I have just been a weepy mess. Now, so with Dancing for Relevancy, I know that on the Tuesday night episode, I might get a little teary. I know that. I expect that going into it. And this week was no exception. I was totally, you know, a little teary on that last episode. But they fucking got it on Monday, too. I started tearing up on Monday also. It's like, oh, damn. I started breathing fast. Okay. Like, it was awful. It was really bad. Anyways. Okay, so everyone performed, and then they eliminated Drew at the end of that first night. So then the next night, the second night show I think used to be an hour. Now it's another full 2 hours for that Tuesday night show as well, which back in the day, it used to be 2 hours on Monday and then an hour on Tuesday every single week. But then they kind of squished it down to just 2 hours on Monday, which, whatever. But I still think that they could do 2 days, but whatever. I'll be curious to see what the ratings are for American Idol when American Idol comes back, because American Idol will also be on ABC. And unless they're changing their format, they will also have, well, at least when they start the live shows, they will also have 2 nights a week of airing. So I'll be very curious to see if the ratings are lower than Dancing for Relevancy. I think that will actually be a very good position for the BBC America, who owns the show, to push for having that results show back on Tuesday, because it's like, okay, well, you've got it for American Idol and not as many people are watching it. So they started off, and the Tuesday night show was at the Grove, which is like, it's, for those of you that don't know, the Grove is like a big outdoor shopping mall in California that's right next door to CBS Studios, which must be where they tape Dancing for Relevancy, because they showed them leaving the ballroom, going through the studio, well, because they opened the doors of the studio, and they went through the studio, and then next thing you know, they're in the Grove, which would make sense if they filmed at CBS, so they're at CBS, and, I mean, they're at the Grove, and CBS, yes, even though it's on ABC, which is kind of funny, but whatever, and it's run by BBC, which, again, whatever. The only thing I don't care, my favorite season is normally the fall season, because they have the Halloween show. The Halloween show is the greatest. Both the spring show and the fall show, they both have Disney night, which is good because they should. I wish that they were a lot more consistent with some of the nights that they both have trio night as well, which is my second favorite. And obviously every season's got the freestyle as well. But I think that one thing that they don't always have are the theme nights that I really enjoy. Well, they always got that my fucking favorite year or my most memorable year bullshit. I hate that. I hate that week. God, I hate that week so much. Ugh. But then they go back and forth with other themes, sometimes they'll have rock night, sometimes they'll have Latin night, sometimes they'll have memorable dances type of night. I mean, whatever. But so basically, what the 3 finalists, because because on Tuesday night now it's boiled down to Lindsay, Sterling, Jordan Fisher, and Frankie Muniz. I fucking love Frankie. I really do. And the thing is even though Lindsay has that musical background, she's fantastic. And no offense, but her partner is outstanding too. Mark is incredible. He really is. And oh my God, his butt looks so good. Okay, I need to tell. Okay, Mark did a number where they were in. Well, it was a repeat of a former number that they had done, and they did the one where Wake Me Up Before You Go, when they were started off in bed, and he had those pajama bottoms on, and God, they made his butt look so nice. Oh my God, he was, it's getting hot here. Yeah, it was real, he looked real good. I mean, in addition to him dancing fantastic also, it was incredible, but yeah, his booty looked real nice. It was, nice. Anyways, so she's already got that. And then Jordan is a fucking Broadway actor, right? A Disney kid Broadway actor, which is like a double whammy, which he's going to be. They said he was the best dancer from day one, which that should kind of be like, okay, well, maybe we stack the deck with Jordan, right? But Frankie is someone who not only has no dance background at all, but he doesn't even remember if he did have one or not. He doesn't remember anything from, before his accident. I mean, that's sad but crazy, but incredible that he was able to. I mean, he wasn't flawless by any stretch of the imagination, and there were some slight inconsistencies with his technique in terms of, well, just in terms of like elongating your extended legs, or pointing your toe, or finishing a line with your hand. You know, those types of things. I mean, those are little nitpicky things. For someone with zero dance training and no musical background either, because at least Lindsay had the musicality of being a violin player. Yeah, oh, he did great, but he came in third. He came in third, they let him go. So it was down between Lindsay Sterling and Jordan Fisher, and then, of course, Jordan Fisher, as you know, won the mirror ball. So, kudos to you. You know what's interesting is that next season, the spring season, they said is going to be a shortened version of Dancing with the Stars, and it's going to just be all athletes, and it's going to be 8 of them. That's a little upsetting. Like, no offense. First of all, why is it only 8 weeks? Second of all, why is it just athletes? They better have a nice mix of athletes, like football players, basketball players, with like figure skaters and gymnasts and shit, because I'm sorry, the homosexuals will not be having any of that crap with all athletes. I mean, I'm not too thrilled. And what's weird is that, so on Carrie Ann Inaba's Instagram, she was talking about how, you know, the show has to change, and I'm thinking, what the fuck is she talking about? What is going to be so different next season? It's a little crazy. So I'm definitely curious to see what's going on next season and how that's going to play itself out. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag Dancing for Relevancy, or DWTS, to talk about Dancing with the Stars. Or you can also hashtag Below Deck to talk Below Deck. I'm doing that one next. And you can also hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for logging on today. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.